I basically come out of my hibernation to talk about Jesy Nelson. Hi guys, I hope you're good. So one of the things I like about my channel and being a small channel is the fact that I feel like I can really kind of say whatever I want really, because no one's checking for me. I just want to talk about some observations that I've noticed when it comes to blackfishing. I understand how a lot of people have been offended by Jesy's video, and I'm not here to invalidate your feelings. You're very right to if you feel offended. That's you who feels offended. Like, I have no right to say whether you should or shouldn't be offended. This whole term blackfishing, first of all, I know that it's to try and people have been using like the Urban Dictionary definition. I guess it's essentially someone who's trying to look black or look like they're from another race. When it comes to this whole blackfishing thing, as a black woman, I don't feel Jesy looks like me whatsoever. And I would never go and say that as a black woman I think Jesy looks like me. Like, that's offensive to me, because it's just like, that's not how I look like, and that's not how I define myself as a black woman to look like. So the fact that that's even being described as, oh, I mistaken her for a black woman, I'm a bit confused. When it comes to blackfishing as well, when I see these girls, they're not necessarily looking like I feel like they're trying to look like the Kardashians, who are trying to look like they're black. I feel like this whole idea of black, anyway, when it comes to the idea of the media's lens of what black is, I think it's a very extremely whitewashed version of blackness, and it does not include me. Do you get me? It does not include me, and my experience is very whitewashed, and it's more so a racially ambiguous look. And so I feel like actually that word blackfishing needs to be changed to race, I don't know, something else fishing. I think we also need to examine about the definition of blackness. Defining blackness in this way, when we're saying, oh, Jesy Nelson is trying to look black, is really actually what's it called? It's really enabling the white lens that we look at black people through in the media. It's really promoting this notion that this is what black is, and it's almost like white people are becoming the new black. So it's almost an erasure of our culture if we start to say these people are looking black, because then that means that this is how black looks like, and so we can easily go and get someone who is black to sell our brand who really isn't black. And I feel like when it comes to blackfishing, first people that need to be called out are these fast fashion brands, because instead of using actual black influencers, they are using white influencers who have done their lips or done whatever they needed to do to have a more racially ambiguous look, and as a result of that, the black people aren't being used and being obviously again left at the bottom of the barrel, being disrespected. So I feel like we need to be cautious when we say what is black, because yeah, it's almost like the white media have defined what black is. As much as white media have taken from our culture, they've also very much limited our culture and limited who we can be as black people. And when I saw Jesy's video, it's very much and when people are talking about black, I think we need to also be a bit more specific. We need to say that it's like maybe an African American culture, and it's one that is been promoted within music as well, because not all African Americans are going around looking like that. And this is what I'm trying to say, is that if we do sanction and start agreeing and saying this is what black is, I feel like we're almost falling into the trap of Eurocentric model of what it means to be black that has been defined by white media. Actually, to be black is so many different things, and we can go into so many different levels. Through your outrage and through you thinking that this is black, it then confirms and actually promotes and furthers the agenda to erase, because we're saying this is black, so okay, this is black, then we can have people looking like this and that can be black. Please allow my camera, because it's doing all types of nonsense. It's gone right up to my face, so we're just gonna have to deal with it for the moment. But what I see is that R&B and hip hop music has a particular aesthetic, and Jesy is partaking in some ways in that aesthetic. Just like other music genres has an aesthetic, and a lot of the time, sometimes when artists move or venture out into a particular music genre, they then take on the aesthetic of that music genre. So another thing also is, why are we all acting as if we didn't know that Jesy Nelson went out with that guy from Diversity who was black? Like, the way that people are saying, oh, we don't know Jesy Nelson's been with black people before. We obviously have seen her with that Diversity, that dancer, and they were going out. So that was a very much public thing. So just to put that out there as well into the atmosphere. In regards to people saying the video is not done in a respectful way, I do kind of struggle to understand that argument, because the song is by P. Diddy. He is the artist. He's the person who created this song. And Jesy obviously went to P. Diddy. He cleared the sample. And he wanted to participate in it to the extent of being in the video. So she's gone to the artist, the person who's the creator of that art, to get permission and to recreate the artist. And if anything, a black man is profiting from it. P. Diddy is P. Diddy's stuff. It's P. Diddy's royalties. He's going to be profiting from that. So even though it becomes big, it raises the profile of the song that P. Diddy did, and also it raises obviously P. Diddy got loads of money, but he's getting money off of it. So I feel like there's been so many other disrespectful ways that black culture has been taken by other people, not even the people who originated it or created it, or the artist, whatever, has not been paid any had any respect, had any notice, had any money profiting, had anything from it. They've just literally gone and taken it and then claimed it to be theirs and plagiarized it. Like, I feel like there's so many examples of white people plagiarizing, or not even giving respect to the black artist or the author or the creator of these things. So that's one observation. Another observation is that I feel like I'm confused as to why Jesy is a sacrificial lamb for this, because I feel like if anyone needed to go to be, like, if anyone needs to come for someone first, it would be the Kardashians. And I feel like there's so many people who are crying out about Jesy Nelson, but also are very much fans and supportive and promoting and buying from the Kardashians, who I feel like have really done that in a disrespectful way and have really culturally appropriated. Another observation is white male artists. I'm so confused why white male artists who are in black music are not getting the same vim. I'm confused. What about like RD? There's other white male artists in America. Like, why are they not getting the same energy as women? I feel like when it comes to white women, when they go into the area of R&B and hip hop, for some reason there's something more towards them than there is to white men, and almost white men can just get in it and use it and profit. I've seen the worst for me is Tim Westwood. Like, I've just seen so many white males do this, and I don't see why there is not the same energy for them. And what is the difference between the respect and the appreciation? That was just another observation or question that I had about the situation. You know, why are we limiting what black is? Why are we choosing to take this up as a fight? And that's fine if you want to. These are questions that I'm asking. Like, why are we choosing to take this up as a fight when actually we're taking up as a fight is a image that the media has created of what black is. We're trying to protect that image, rather than expanding and actually saying, no, that's not black. And I think we also need to start being more specific when it comes to black cultures and what we're talking about black culture, because I feel like when it comes to black culture, I'm putting in, like, there is just, it's very much like,
as I promise, like, and even it's been a weird.
There's so many different countries in Africa, for example, that have different cultural ways, and then we've got African Americans. They've got their subsets as well, and it's just like, why are we really limiting and really simplifying what black culture is? And then, yeah, it's those fast fashion brands, the media or these companies that are trying to promote quote unquote urban fashion, and are not using actually any black people. Yeah, I think that's everything. Yeah, so thanks so much if you made it to the end for watching this, and I'll see you next time. Bye.